Hi, my name is Cathrine Himberg. I'm a professor in the Department of Kinesiology at California State University, Chico. I'm also the founder and executive director of supportREALteachers. Today, I'm inviting you to join us in this Spartan Be Unbreakable challenge, and I am going to lead you in some fun cardio kickboxing. But first, I need to encourage you and your family to stay safe and be responsible and take part in only the activities that are suitable for you. And consider all the guidelines from the CDC and your local health department. Today's session will address the Spartan Kids Code. A Spartan understands that eating a healthy diet and exercising often keeps our bodies strong. The Spark Healthy message, play actively, and these shape national physical education standards and grade level outcomes. Parents, it makes sense and it is important to advocate for quality physical education. Visit supportREALteachers.org to learn why. We're going to start with an instant activity. If you put your balance, all your weight on one leg, and then take the other leg, lift the knee, and extend the knee to the front, bend it, come back, and extend to the back, and just go back and forth, kicking slightly to the front and the back. Today's lesson is cardio kickboxing, and cardio kickboxing is a fun way to get your cardio in a different way than running. What you're doing, switch legs, is you are still taxing the heart muscle. It needs to get oxygen to the muscles, so it pumps really harder when you're exercising. This can be challenging, but you're warming up your muscles. Switch legs again. And the key with cardio is to overload. It is the key for all fitness components. And in cardio, that means that we have to work the heart a little harder. So when you push a little more, you get more out of it. So we are going to work at a moderate level of cardiorespiratory endurance, which this is right here during the instant activity and warm up. And then we're going to go to more vigorous, where you're operating at a higher cardiac output. And that's going to happen when we move our big muscles in our body faster. Let's do a couple more kicks on each side, and then we're going to go into our warm up. And when we talk about cardiorespiratory endurance and the overload principle, one little acronym that we can learn is helping us with what that means, and that is FITT: frequency, intensity, time, and type. Let's start warming up, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First, we're going to kick, and when we kick, same thing we just did in the warm up in the instant activity. We lift the leg, we kick front, and place it down. Lift the knee, extend the leg, and put it down. And this is a front kick, and we're going to do 4 of those. And we're going to move forward while we do that. Then we're going to kick back. We're going to lift the same way, lifting the leg, extending to the back, bending it, and replacing. Lifting, extending, bending, replacing. We're going to do that while we move backward. Now, in boxing, boxers keep their hands up to protect the face. They call it protecting the castle. So if you can, keep their hands up while you do it. That's awesome. So let's try the kicks together. We're going to go forward. You just come toward me. I'm going to come toward you. Here we go. Doesn't matter which foot you start with. Kick front, 2, 3, 4, and now kick back. Back, 2, 3, and front again. Front, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2. Let's do it one more time. And I'm going to add on another move that we're going to do. And back. Our second move we're going to do is called a bob and weave. We're going to go out wide to the side, stepping down into a squat, coming down and rising back up. Down and 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 up. 2 more. And let's combo those 2. We kick front, 2, 3, 4, and back. 1, 2, 3, bob and weave. We go to the side, down and up, down and down. Let's do some squats, and I'm going to tell you more about the overload principle. So frequency, intensity, time, and type. Frequency, how often should you do cardio? You want to overload your system by doing something every day. 30 to 60 minutes a day is the recommendation, 60 for teenagers. 60 minutes of moving your body to get the heart rate up. Now that can be a combination of anything that gets the heart rate up, and it can be in smaller doses, as small as 10%. Let's go back to our combo. Ready, kick forward. Kick, 2, 3, kick back. 1, 2, 3, bob and weave. Side to side, 2 more. Side, and 1 more time the combo. Kick forward. Kick, 2, 3, kick back. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and bob and weave. And there, 2 more. All right, we're gonna squat again, and I'm gonna add on the next. Now there are other transition moves you can do. If you're starting to get warm and you wanna add a little bit more vigor, you can start adding a kick to the squats. That's if you are ready, and you should be. You can do little kicks or big kicks, but that's up to you. Or you can just keep doing the squats. So this will be our fact break in between our skills. All right, next skills we're gonna do is a cross and a jack. So we're gonna take the body, we're gonna take one arm across the body and punch. And then come back to center, and then turn and punch and come back to center. And then we're gonna jack. So we're gonna go cross, jack, cross, jack. Now when you're punching, you don't wanna fling your arm. You wanna keep a nice muscular tone, meaning your muscles are engaged. Also, your core should be engaged right here. So as you're doing this, your core, your belly button feels like it's pulling back toward your spine, but you have to remember you need to breathe too. Let's put all of that together. Kick forward, 1, 2, 3, kick back. 1, 2, 3, kick forward again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back. 1, 2, bob and weave, ready, go. 4 more. 2 more. And then we do cross and jack, cross and jack, cross, jack, cross, jack, cross, jack, cross, jack. 2 more. From the top, kick forward, forward, 2, 3, kick back. 1, 2, let's go forward again. Kick forward and kick back. And then bob and weave. Again, again. 4 more. Down, really get down in those squats. 3, and cross and jack. Cross, jack, cross, jack, cross, jack. 4 more. Give it your all in those punches now. We are warm. And squat, down and up. Add the kick if you want more vigor. The second letter in that FITT acronym is intensity. And right now I'm operating at a moderate, almost vigorous intensity, which makes it really hard to talk at the same time. So as I'm pushing my cardio system, heart, lungs, I'm having a harder time breathing while I'm talking, and that's what happens. That's a good test to see if you're working hard enough for training. And you do, you want to push your system. Overload is key. Keep squatting. So intensity, you want to go moderate at least. That's 70 to 80% of your target heart rate. 70 to 80% of your max heart rate. So your target heart rate for moderate, 70 to 80%. What is that? You're gonna see a nice graphic on your screen, and you can look up your age and what that means for your heart rate. It'll be somewhere 14, 15 per 6 seconds, or 140 to 150 beats per minute. You can also measure intensity by using Borg's rating of perceived exertion. And that's where you want to be at a 5 or a 6, feels somewhat hard. At least work your way up to a 7, 8, much harder. This is hard. Or 9, 10, so hard I can't keep going. This has to be an interval, and that's intensity. Let's get back to our skills. I'm gonna add on a skill. We're gonna be in the squat. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna do uppercuts. Uppercuts come from the waist and they go up to the center. Really engage your core and bring your arms up. So we're gonna take it moderate first. Sit here. If it is a little too much to stay in the squat, come up. If it's a little not enough work for you, come lower. Squeeze your glutes, bring your butt way back. So you really want big, big butt into the sky behind you. Uppercuts. Moderate level, punch, 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 punch. And now, if we wanted to take this to a vigorous level, we go faster and faster and faster. And you can go and go. And it's hard. This is a tough interval. My legs are hurting. My arms are working. Having a hard time breathing. But this is what it feels like to be at 80, 90% of your max, which is where you will be many times in a Spartan race. Come on, you can do it. 8 more counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jack it out. Back to our skills combo. Moderate or vigorous, depending on you, depending on your starting level, what kind of shape you're in. Do the talk test and see, can you talk? If you can, then you have more in you. Let's do the combo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, kick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, bob and weave. Again. 2 more. And cross and jack. Cross, jack, cross, jack, cross, jack. 2 more. And squat. Uppercuts. And we're gonna add on hooks. They go to the center from the waist to the center, and you're not flinging your arms here either. Keep the muscles engaged. Keep them moving. Stay in the squat, down and up, or stay down. Kick if you want more vigor. And I'm gonna get to the T, the first T in FITT. Frequency, intensity, time. How long should I be working? So I already alluded to it. 60 minutes a day is the recommendation for teenagers. That can be a combo of everything you do throughout the day. 10 minutes is about the smallest interval that will work for training. You can do a combo of sports and active recreation, hiking, kayaking, biking, playing basketball, tennis, pickleball, or it can be a group exercise session like this, cardio kickboxing, or anything like that. The key is you want some of those minutes, about a third, to be vigorous. So 20 minutes of vigorous a day, 40 minutes of moderate, and that's gonna help you with all kinds of things, including boosting your immune system to make you unbreakable. Let's get back to our combo. Here we go. We're gonna kick forward. Kick, 2, 3, 4, kick back. 1, 2, bob and weave, here we go. 2 more. Cross and jack. 2 more. Back to the top, kick forward. Kick back. Bob and weave. 2 more. Cross and jack. Four more. Adding on uppercuts and hooks. Uppercut. Take it to vigorous. Intervals and vigorous are very effective. This is so much harder than it looks. Try it if you're just watching me. Try it. And then hooks. Putting all of that together from the top with the uppercuts and the hooks, and one more move. I'm gonna give it to you now. Double jacks, out, in, out, in, out, in, and kick forward. Kick back. Bob and weave. 2 more. Cross and jack. 2 more. And down into your squat with your uppercuts. And hooks. And double jacks. We're gonna go through that 2 more times. Kick to the front. Kick back. And bob and weave. 2 more. Cross and jack. Uppercuts. Vigorous uppercuts. And hooks. And double jacks. And kick forward. Kick back. Bob and weave. Cross and jack. Uppercuts and hooks. Vigorous uppercuts. You might feel this in your back tomorrow or the next day. That's just muscle soreness that goes away. It just shows you you're using your muscles, and it might be muscles you haven't used in a while. Hooks. And stay in the squat or go up and down. Add your kicks if you want to stay vigorous. And if it's too much, just go little baby squats. All right, now the last T in the FITT principle, which explains how to overload the cardio system, is type. So I already mentioned this too. They kind of get easily mentioned with the other facts. But you want to do anything that gets your big muscles in your body moving and the heart pumping to get oxygen to those muscles and nutrients. So that's what you want to do, and that is in activities like this. Playing anything actively where your heart rate gets up at least to 70% of your max. And where you're feeling, on Borg's rating of perceived exertion, that you're at least at a 5 or a 6. For vigorous, you should be feeling that you're at a 8, 9, 7 at least for vigorous. All right, we're gonna put all of that together one more time and do 3 times through. And then we are going to start cooling down. So here we go with the rest of our workout. Kicking, 1, 2, 3, kick back, 1, 2, 3, and bob and weave. 2 more. Cross and jack. Uppercuts. Vigorous uppercuts. 8 more counts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hooks. And double jacks. It's out to into, out to into, out to into. We're gonna go through it 2 more times. Here we go. Kick. Kick back. Bob and weave. Cross and jack. Uppercuts. Double time. And hooks. And double jacks. 2 more, and we start from the top. Last time through. Kick. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. Bob and weave. 2 more. Cross and jack. Uppercuts. Last vigorous. Give it all you have. See if you can really feel getting to max. There might have been other exercises that got you here, but this one is the for sure. Go, 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 go. And hooks. 2, 3, and double jacks. And we're gonna end with some slow squats. Squat, down. Good. And my breathing rate is very fast right now because my cardiorespiratory system has been challenged. And I am breathing hard, and my heart is pumping hard in order to get oxygen to the muscles that are working. And I'm gonna slow it down, smaller and smaller squats. And I'm gonna right into our cool down. So little baby squats. When you're training for a Spartan race, cardio is kind of at the core of a Spartan race. You're gonna be running. But there are many ways to train cardio that gets you better at running. Anytime you push your cardio system, it works. However, swimming isn't gonna work as well to train for running. And running isn't gonna work as well to train for swimming, even though they're both cardiorespiratory endurance exercises. They work differently with the muscles. So but anytime you have weight bearing exercise, it's similar, you can use it for training. So cardio kickboxing would be a good way to train cardio for a Spartan race. Now you can combine these moves in different ways. You can add other moves. I'm gonna start going side to side now. Still cooling my body down, letting the blood flow back from the muscles via the capillaries into the veins and back to the lungs to get oxygenated for another round. Slowing it down. So combining moves and using music. Music is a lot of fun. Your favorite song might work perfectly. You can kick to the beat, move to the beat. If the song is fast, it'll be more vigorous. If the song is slower, it'll be less vigorous. However, anytime you really concentrate on what the muscles are doing, you can get more vigor out of it. So I encourage you to do something every day that taxes your heart, gets the blood pumping into your muscles. There are many benefits. It takes way too long to explain it, but the key ones that I think you would care about are cardiorespiratory endurance, boosts your immune system, makes you stronger to fight off any kind of infection. including the one we're in the middle of, the pandemic. But it also helps you think better. It helps you focus when you sit down to work. And you probably already know that it helps with all kinds of disease prevention, including heart disease and cancer. But you might not know that the brain functions also work so that it helps you with anxiety and depression, something that could come in handy in your life. We all have to go through tough things, and that's why we need to work on being unbreakable. So that's your challenge. Go out there and be unbreakable.